Sit back and relax and just. Sit back and relax and just. Sit back and relax and just.
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just. Sit back and relax and just. Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. Hot Pepper Show.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Happy Monday to you. I'm so glad that you have joined me today. I know I got this cracker in my hand. Yes, I have a cracker in my hand because I seem to be having always food. I don't know what it's about. My behind needs to start exercising. That's what I need to do. But I welcome you here today. Hey, Carolyn, you made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're the first in the building. Welcome you here today. I am here every Monday, 7 p.m. Central. My name is Pepper Thomas. And of course, this is the Hot Pepper Show TV. I am on YouTube. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram, The Hot Pepper Show. Follow me. Check out my website, thehotpeppershow.com. And then you can click on those two links at the top that says YouTube channels. There were two of them. Click on them. Subscribe. Trying to get the subscriptions up. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe. And ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. So you will know when I come on. Sorry for my tardiness. I was on. Something was not connecting at the last minute and it kicked me off. So I had to go in and woosah at the same time. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. It's not that serious. It's been one of those days, as I had spoken to my guest about earlier. I've just been feeling kind of, I wouldn't say melancholy, but I've just been kind of like, not knowing what's going on. Then it's brought to my attention that there is an eclipse going on. And we know that when eclipse happens, it affects our whole body. It does. So, hey, God made it. We just roll with it, right? We're just beings here on this earth. We just roll with it. That's what we need to do. So, I'm happy to have you guys here. It has been a great past few weeks. Has been really, really nice. Hey, D Cooper, how you doing? Hey, 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 as D Cooper would say. Hello, how are you, my friend? As I said, Carolyn, it's just been kind of one of those days, but I'm rolling with it. I'm good. I'm here. I'm smiling, putting my makeup on so I can be presentable and be, prepared. And the hair is doing its own thing. It does what it does. One side, I got one side and one side's up and one side's down. So I don't know. Oh, that's how I do it. Just separate it. You can have both sides. I don't know. Everybody coming in, y'all coming in. Okay, let me read these comments and then I'll tell you about what's been going on in my life for the past weekend or so. Hey, Walter. Hello, Pepper, Yahzarah, and everyone here in the chat. Please be sure to subscribe, like as well, share with family and friends. Walter, we got to figure out about that, you being the moderator, because you be on point. Monique, I'll be trying to get her to be moderator, but Monique ain't trying to do that. Monique is like, I'll just comment. I'm not going to do all of that. So thank you, Walter, for being here. Hey, Monique is here. Hello, everyone. Hey, Monique, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. And you have an excellent J.L. Perry TV. You have an excellent singer on your show today. Yahzarah is amazing. Oh, yes, she is amazing. She's amazing. And just so you know, thank you for subscribing to the Hot Pepper Show, J.L. Perry TV. Whoever you are, you must be good people if you know Yahzarah, because Yahzarah is good people. D. Cooper says, hey, Pepper, I'm here from IG. Hey, Yahzarah. Thank you for being here from IG. Thank you. J.L. Perry says Yahzarah is the second coming of Tina Turner. Yes, she is. I think Tina Turner and everyone else. Everyone else who has gone on before us, she is a part of all of that. Yes, she is. Walter says, hi, Carolyn Smith, D. Cooper, and Monique Lee, and JL Perry TV. That's what the moderator does. Moderator, be on it. Welcoming everyone. Hey, lovely Spice, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Everyone, this is like, hey, Walter, this is family. I love it. Everyone's speaking to each other. Hey, yes, she is. Yes, she is. I subscribe. I thank you for subscribing. D. Cooper. And Walter says Yahzarah is the absolute truth. Yes, she is. Hey, everyone. JL Paris says, hey, everyone. Okay, hello. Martha. Hey, Martha. Martha, go over to my YouTube channel since you're on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free. Go to the Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube and click the subscribe button and have that bell ringing so you can know when I come on. Okay. D. Cooper says, hey, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. So, as always, I always say, how was your weekend? So, my weekend was really good. In case you guys are joining now who don't know, I have a radio show. If you go to my website, thehotpeppershow.com, check out my website. It tells you who I'll be interviewing every Monday. Also on that site is a logo for the radio station, which is KAZI. So if you click on that link on Saturdays from 3 to 6, you will get me live. Yeah, KAZI is the link that's on my Facebook, my website, thehotpeppershow.com. So if you click on that on Saturdays, 3 to 6, you'll get me. And I play neo soul, R&B, and I interview artists. So you get 3 hours of great music that you might have heard of and you might not, because I be digging y'all. I always love great artists, good music, great messages. It's all in the music, and that is important to me. So that's what I try to bring to you. Let me bring this down so y'all can see a little bit of what's going on. But I thank you for chiming in with me today. Walter says, Pepper, I saw that you were on yesterday. That was a surprise to me. Okay, so about that. Also, D. Cooper's in DC. Where y'all at? She want to know where everybody's at, y'all. I'm in Texas, D. Cooper's, just so you know. But yesterday was a surprise pop-in show. I had a show yesterday on my podcast, y'all. And it was what I started doing is showcasing Black businesses every fourth Monday of the month. So if you know a Black business that would like to be a sponsor of the Hot Pepper Show TV, please have them get in contact with me. My email address is hotpeppershow@gmail.com. I'm about to type it in so you can know. They can get with me. I would love to showcase them and for them to be a part of what I am doing, because I think it is important for us to showcase each other. And there is my email. So tell them to get in contact with me. And I would love to have them on here, but it is every fourth Monday. So yesterday, there was a mishap on the schedule. The person had to fly out of town on the fourth Monday. So I had them on yesterday. I went into their establishment. They are called Austin's Very Own Salt. Yes, Austin's Very Own Salt. And I had to get the piece of paper because I gotta read. So yeah. So I will be showcasing the sponsors throughout my shows on Mondays. And so you can know who they are. Okay. So my weekend was great. I got to see Joe. Yes. Joe Thomas. I got to see Joe Thomas, Eric Benet, and Music Soul Child on Friday. It was a great show. It just brought back memories of this is what music is about. Like when people come together and enjoy the craft of the people that get on stage, who give their hard-earned time. And just, it was amazing. It was great. It was great to see people enjoying the music. And yeah, just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So let me first do this one. Okay, so let me read you our first sponsor. People are coming in. Hey, D Cooper says, I was in New York City NYC a few weeks ago for club quarantine in Times Square in Harlem. Oh, nice. I don't know where that's at, but sounds like you had a great time. You love NYC. Yes, I do too. I haven't been to NYC since 1999. Y'all, I need a trip. Who wants to sponsor Pepper to come to New York? D Cooper, Philly has some good Chinese food. I went to this spot, Jose Guy in Center City. Okay. D Cooper be getting everywhere. The reading market was good too. Okay, cool. Monique says, did you actually meet music in person? No, I was supposed to, I didn't, but he's going to be on this podcast. So, y'all, if I interviewed Music Soul Child last week, and the interview is on Spotify. So, search out for the Hot Pepper Show. I have podcasts on the Spotify, and you can listen to my past interviews, or go to the YouTube channel where you can see the visual YouTube, the Hot Pepper Show TV, and just go to live, and you'll see all the people I've interviewed: Dwelle, Kenny Lattimore, Glenn Jones, Frank McComb, Deborah Bond. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Beverly Williams says Yahzarah's mom's checking in. Hey, Mama of Yahzarah, Mama Beverly, thank you for joining. Walter says, D. Cooper, when you arrive back to Philly, let me know. I'll pull up. I'll let you know too, Walter, because I'm trying to pull up in Philly too. Drice Club quarantine. He did it during COVID. Okay. D nice. Listen to me. Did I say Drice? Girl, I need my readers. Hello, Miss Beverly Smith. Okay, Walter, that's dope. Yahzarah's mom checking in. I am. Thank you. For those who are on Facebook, please go to the Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, please, and ring the bell. My name is Pepper Thomas, here every Monday, 7 p.m. And I need to play some sponsors, y'all. Gotta play these sponsors. So first of all, let's do this. And I'm gonna give you some background music. Okay. As a Life Celebration by Franklin is in Taylor, Texas. We believe every farewell should be a unique as the life lived. We also believe in honoring lives with dignity, respect, and heartfelt tributes. Every life is a story worth celebrating, a journey filled with love, laughter, and cherished memories. From intimate gatherings to grand tributes, we help you honor your loved ones in a way that reflects your passions, their legacy, and their love. Let us help you create a beautiful farewell, because every life deserves to be celebrated. A Life Celebration is located at 510 South Main Street in Taylor, Texas. Their contact number is 512-365-6000, and the website is alcbf.com. We thank A Life Celebration for being a part of the Hot Pepper Show podcast. DS Market is a taste of home, a world of flavor. Looking for a taste of home? Welcome to DS Market, Austin's go-to spot for authentic international flavors and everyday essentials. From fresh baked bread and premium coffee to imported snacks and specialty wines, DS Market has something for everyone. We bring you the best from around the world right here in Austin, Texas. Stop by DS Market today and discover your new favorite flavors. DS Market is located at 812 Justin Lane, Austin, Texas. Open 7 days a week. The number is 512-520-5115. And DS Market is website is dias market.com. Yes, so I guess it's time for me to come on back to you. Hi, I'm back. Thank you for joining me. My name again is Pepper Thomas, and you're in tune to the Hot Pepper Show. So y'all, guess what? We're about to get into some stuff right here. So we're about to get into the stuff. This stuff is going to be magnificent. The person coming up, her name is Yahzarah. And I was trying to think, when did I meet Yahzarah? I can't remember how I met Yahzarah. Maybe it'll come back. I don't know. But it's been a while, and I am excited because this sister, if I tell you, when we met, I just remember her welcoming me into this industry and giving me the joy to do this because of what she was doing. So, y'all, I got to take it back to the beginning. She gonna be like, "Oh, you went back," as they say, way back to the time. So I'm taking it back. This is the beginning, and the next voice you will hear will be Yahzarah right here on the Hot Pepper Show TV. Sweetheart, I think it's time to let you know. Just time to let you know. In a brand new
And now I'm all alone, and the pain smile has gone, and I can't stop myself from saying, baby, that it's you. Oh, you. Baby, nobody can do like you. Nobody can do you turn me on. Nobody can do like you can do it. Every time I love with you, and I was loving you, and boy, you must believe me. Hey, hey, I come like a portrait each time you call my name, and ooh, what a good feeling. Yeah, and it's no mystery, like I did air to breathe. I can't stop myself from saying that it's you turn me on. Somebody can do it, yes you do it, yes you do. You turn me on. Nobody, no. I come like a boss, each time you call my name. Keep doing what you do when you do it. Keep doing what you. Oh, I come like a boss, each time you call my name. Keep doing what you do when you do it. Keep doing it. Oh, and the pain is better, and I can't stop myself from saying it's you. Somebody know you. Only know,
Yeah. That's my jam too, girl.
Look. Okay, you can have it. I can't do it.
Each time you call my name, keep doing what you're doing, you do it. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm like a boss man.
Good
Each
food,
time you
good
call
food.
my name, keep doing what you're doing, you do it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Hold up, y'all. I've been waiting for this. I think I'm gonna have to give her like 5 hand claps. So we're gonna keep the hand claps coming, y'all. Y'all, this is my girl, my sis, my bestie in my head. Yahzarah, y'all. Let's
Keep
welcome
on
her.
with you, girl. Stop moving.
Sis, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Like independent artists don't always see the flowers. We don't always see them, even though they're thrown at us. So, girl, I just thank you for the love. Like you are the reason. You are the person. You are one of the many people who keep me in this business. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Girl, I've been waiting for this. Girl, if I tell you I've been waiting for this, I've been like, oh,
Me too.
I
Me
can't wait for Yahzarah. I just can't wait for Yahzarah. I can't wait to be in her presence. I can't wait to just sit and learn and just receive the passion and the knowledge that you have, and just sit and be like, okay, let me pay attention. Let me woosah. Like I told you, I said, girl, I'll be sitting up here going, okay, Yahzarah, you got it. let me
know
get
what?
the corner.
I always tell people, I'm wise because I'm very observant, but also because I've made enough of my own mistakes and I've triumphed over my ego, so I don't mind sharing what I know. So You know,
Exactly.
that's it. So I appreciate it. I
You're
really do.
welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so these girl, I gotta say some of these comments because they coming in. I'm trying to read them. I'm trying to read 'em. Walter, who's from Pennsylvania, says, Pepper interviewing all my peeps I see. D Cooper says, I interviewed Glenn, Deborah, and some others too. Oh, okay, D, you're in radio. Okay, nice.
Hey, hi, family.
Wilbert Lockwood says, hello, Pepper. Hey, Wilbert, how you doing? D Cooper says, I celebrate people on my page in the industry and give them their flowers. Me too, D. We have to do that.
Yes,
I
we
pray
do.
that the bet that bet selects that some selects the right people to do these tributes on the BT Awards in June. I know that's right. Yahzarah says, hey, hey, yeah, hey. Hey, family. And then Alfredia says, good evening, Pepper Thomas and all. Thank you for allowing me to enjoy the show with you on Friday. I had the privilege to hear for the very first time the one and only Take Six and our Jacksonville Symphony Orchestra. Oh, I bet that was breathtaking. It was absolutely beautiful and amazing. I love music. I do too. I do too. D. Cooper says she's amazing. Walter says Pepper Thomas, not Pepper Johnson. I know that's right. I went to the concert and they had my name at will call. And I said, it's Pepper Thomas. And they go, we don't have a Pepper Thomas. I said, well, it has to be here. No, it's not here. It has to be. Yeah. Well, are you sure? Okay. Let me go and sit in my car because I'm early. I'll be back.
My thing is, if they have Pepper, there are not a whole bunch of people on earth named Pepper. So for you not to know that has to be the right Pepper, some of y'all just mean.
Girl, so I went back
wrong
to will
with
call and I says, is here? Well, did you call him? I says, no, but maybe the tickets came while you were helping someone else. Well, I don't think the tickets are here. And I says, well, can you check? So went to get the tickets and said, they were here. Someone put Pepper Johnson. I says, well, I'm not the football player. His name is Pepper Johnson. My name is Pepper Thomas. Okay.
But how many Peppers are there? Like in the world of Peppers, you're the only Pepper I know. So if I saw Pepper, I mean, never mind. People in protocol, but let me tap on that. Tap.
Okay. Yes, I know. Tap.
That's what I do for stress, y'all. Just
yeah. I was going, okay, Pepper Johnson. Okay. Yeah. So D Cooper says back down memory lane. Yes, we went back down memory lane. Okay, Pepper, with the throwback. Yes, I went to throwback. Let's talk. DOYH says she's such an amazing human.
I know who.
D Cooper says, hey. D Cooper says my mom had one of those chairs. That's the fine auntie chair. Love it.
Graduated, y'all. It is. I got to do things like this in it, like pop.
I know. It's like y'all take a picture. Take a picture right quick. She sits in her chair and I'll sit in mine. Okay, let me turn. You turn that way like you did, and I'll turn the other way.
Okay, yes. Okay. Get you some.
Okay. You want some? Get you some.
Yes.
Walter says Yahzarah is absolutely stunning as well. The truth, people need to stop sleeping on that woman. Walter.
Thank you, Walter. Your chest is Mel, Walter.
Hello. I know that's right. Hello. That voice, beautiful vocals, hand claps. Ava says, love it. D says, welcome. J Perry TV clapping hands. Walter says, we've been waiting for this one indeed. D says, amen. And Monique says, clapping hands. And Walter is flowers. And Ava says, love her name and the music she does is soul music. Yes. Monique says, a queen indeed, I see. And D says, love it. And Alfredia says, Yahzarah, St. James, good evening, beautiful. And Walter says, and hearts and hearts. And Walter says maybe they're thinking DJ Dr. Pepper. People have called me that because I'm a little bit of a doctor too. No, I'm not a doctor, but they said Dr. Pepper. We need some information. Yes. J Perry TV says, JL Perry TV says, tell Yahzarah that Joseph says you are truly amazing.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Girl, the comments, y'all are not playing. Y'all are not playing. So let's start with this. Tell everyone where you are originally from.
Absolutely. So, I was born in the DMV by way of Ghana, West Africa.
Okay.
I'm a blessed stowaway that my mother picked up in Ghana, West Africa while on a pilgrimage battling malaria and thought she had a stomach virus. And it was me.
And it
So,
was you. Are you serious?
so I am first generation Ghanaian American, proud, born in Washington, D.C. I'm one of 16. My great ancestor is Yahzarah, who assisted, uh, who I didn't assist, who actually armed the women in Ghana and drove out the British. And so my family is one of the founding families of the Ashanti tribe in Ghana, West Africa. So it's dope to know who I am. And Yah,
Oh, wow.
I love to tell people this so that they don't mess up my name.
Hello.
Um,
Hello.
Yah is actually a form of ancestor worship, which is, Africans, we don't just think about where we're going past this prologue for us. So things are big about a name. And so my grandmother in Ghana, West Africa, Nana Yah, was the woman who actually nursed my mom back to health and made sure I made it into this world when she had malaria. So
Wow.
back in the day when I was standing next to Ndombi Gilbert and Erica Badu and China Black, and I was just Pop, which was my affectionate nickname there. I got up one night and I looked at my grandmother's name, which meant Queen Mother.
Mhm.
And Zara is the flip of my maternal grandmother. And so I put both of their names together to continue to give me the inspiration to never shrink and to always feel worthy.
Yeah.
So Yahzarah really is the embodiment of me reminding myself that I
Mhm.
belong here now.
Mhm.
So Yahzarah.
Yes, you do. Yahzarah. And I've never messed up on your name, girl.
No, you have not, sister, and I appreciate you. And for all of those who are suffering for a tutorial, Yahzarah. Now, phonetically, if I was spelling it in tree, it would be spelled Y-A-A. I spell it Y-A-H for y'all. I've misspelled my name both ways for y'all.
Both ways for y'all. For y'all.
How, say it how it looks.
Yeah. Za.
Yeah.
Ra. Yahzarah. Yahzarah. So where did the purple St. James come from?
I'm gonna try to make a long story short as I can. When I put
Okay.
out Black Star, it was my first label experience,
Mhm.
and I kind of left it with extreme writer's block because when someone takes your happy place and they monetize it, and sometimes you all don't always agree on what the version of you want to see the world as,
Mhm.
it can either build you or break you. And so I went through a breaking moment where I didn't want to hear the name Yahzarah. I couldn't even write under the name Yahzarah. So
Oh,
uh,
wow.
a dear friend of mine named Soul Messiah, who was the producer of TLC's Creep,
Okay.
hit me up and said, "Hey, I got a homegirl of mine who's living in Durham, North Carolina, where I was living at the time.
Mhm.
And she had been signed to LaFace Records. They didn't know what to do with her. She had duets with Lauryn Hill, Craig Mack. She's just this prolific songwriter,
Mhm.
MC who had written for Left Eye Lopez. She wrote her verse on Donnell Jones' Say What
What's
Boo.
up? What's up? Yeah, say, yeah.
She
Uh-huh.
wrote the
Uh-huh.
verse on that. And so we rekindled our love for music together. And Purple St. James was born for me, like putting on Mary wigs and trying to find inspiration. And purple's my favorite color since I was a child. And
Mine
St. James
too.
just sounded funky. So Purple St. James. If Prince Rogers Nelson and Rick James had a baby girl, I wanted to be her.
You want to be her.
Yeah.
Wow. I love it. I love it. So see, that was not long. It was necessary. So
Yeah.
however long it takes you to tell speak your truth, just take your time. We
Yeah.
have time.
That's what we're here for, right? But that's the story,
We have time.
taking a bad story and spinning it around like a sphere to see what the good story is, because there really is no such thing as a bad story.
No, there's not.
All we are doing is kind of becoming aware of what's around us and how worthy we are. And once we realize how worthy we are, we decide whether we're going to participate
Or
or
not.
we're not going to participate. So,
Mhm.
I discovered I wasn't going to participate in a narrative that told me I wasn't talented, and that I found a new space to rekindle my joy. Purple St. James.
Y'all, I'm gonna try to be a part of this interview. I'm gonna try to kind of
If you let me go, I'll go.
I'm gonna try to step in and be like, but you're doing great. I thank you for this. This is great. Someone that talks as much as I do. I love it.
And I remember where we met.
Please tell me, because I was like,
So we have Francis J. to thank for the I've Got Soul conference in 2005. I was there. Robbie was there. Um, Eric Roberson. It was like summer camp for
It
artists.
was.
Erica Badu hosted, Eugene Young, the whole everybody who was creating what we now know as this genre of independent soul music was there, and it was like summer camp for artists, and we were having our lives, and I met you then,
You
and
did. You
your
did.
love for music and your love for us had such a profound effect on me that I already had claimed you then. So, you're just being informed now that I've always.
You claimed me back then. I'm so
Mhm.
glad that you didn't throw me away and go, I don't know about her.
I don't throw people away. I don't believe in it. I might
Mm.
I might repurpose them, but I never throw them away.
Throw them away. Yeah, I know that's right. Wow. Girl, look here. Look, these comments. Okay. Walter says, Yahzarah now, that's a great photo for a new project cover. The chair.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I love it. I think so. I think so. I think so. D Cooper says, yep, she went to HBCU too.
Sure did.
She is
NCCU, y'all.
alumni of North Carolina Central University. D Cooper said she also attended Duke Ellington in DC. They telling them all your
I
story.
have
Let's
a
see.
cloud
JL
graph.
Perry TV says if they don't know how to pronounce her name, they should listen to the opening song from her Black Star album.
Not Hezekiah, not
She sounds it
Habakkuk,
in.
not Tobacco. Yahzarah. Yahzarah.
So, what has been the most different and unique way of saying your name that you've
Process
heard in your
before
lifetime?
Hezekiah. It was an older gentleman in Durham, North Carolina. I'll never forget. I was performing at Duke University, and he was just, now how do we say it? Black folks, we just gonna say it how we see it, however we see it at the time. But he was an elder, so I didn't get in my feelings.
Right, right.
So I just, politely told him what my name was. But it was Hezekiah. There's an excellent story of Lisa Ray destroying my name before my very first on air television appearance, because she was filmed saying my name a separate day than the day I actually came into ABC Studios to shoot. And it was
Oh,
incredible because Kenya Hathaway was singing background for me that day.
mhm.
Robin Thicke and I were both filming the same day. It was like the day to be,
Uh-huh.
what is it? What's the sister who used to be on the Apollo? Kiki Shepherd
Uh-huh.
was there. And so I come in the room and everybody is very happy to meet me. They listen to the music and
Uh-huh.
so they're like, hey, we love your music, but we just want to ask you a quick question. And Kiki Shepherd comes up. She says, I need to know, how do you pronounce your name? And I said, oh, it's Yahzarah. And then everybody got real quiet. Girl, it was so quiet you could hear a rat piss on cotton. Okay. And then she says, She says, girl, I'm going to tell you right now, because somebody needs to tell you. That Lisa Ray chopped your name to pieces. We kept telling her it was Yahzarah, but she was insistent that it was Yahzarah. Yahzarah. She says, I'm a thespian. I should know how to pronounce the name. And Kiki Shepherd's
No.
rendition of Lisa Ray.
No.
Please, Kiki Shepherd, wherever you are, thank you. One, just being a kid and seeing a woman that looked like me in a position of beauty like that was incredible.
Uh-huh.
And the way that she loved on me when I got there, because she already knew
Right.
what I was up against in the business, the words she poured into me that day. And
Uh-huh.
she said, there'll be other instances where people may not respect the name, but they're going to respect the art.
I
And
know
I
that's right.
ever forgot that.
I
You
know
can
that's
make people
right.
respect your name, but the art
Yeah.
is undeniable.
And
And that's the way I've always operated. I never get upset when people mess it up. I just
Yeah.
make sure that they don't forget me.
And give him a smile. It's
Yeah.
Yahzarah. It's Yahzarah.
Child, if they could learn how to say Lupita, they'll figure out Yahzarah.
I know, right? Okay. Everyone, I want to play the first song that I heard, which was, let's see, I'm gonna give you the year, which is 2010.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to go back on my live real quick so I can just make sure that folks know that they need to be heading on over here to see you.
That'll
Okay.
be fine. So I will mute you and you can talk. But everyone, this is the song that I heard. And I said, I will be continuing to play her music until she is here, until she leaves this earth. And when she leaves, I will still be playing her music. This song right here, it caught me. And then every time I played it on the radio, people were like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "Well, that is Yahzarah." And here is the song, y'all. Last to Leave, right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
We made a vow to ride this out. So what is there to figure out? Baby, do we need to talk about it? Don't let pride push us apart. When did it come to this? Us not knowing how to talk. Baby, you should know you're the love of my life. And I need you to hold me and tell me just me and just stay with me. That's all I'm asking of you. Show me, baby, and tell me. Don't never leave. Just stay with me. We'll work it out. That's all I want to hear from I swear it never ever crossed my mind to build this home with someone else. There's only you and I together. Remember, we were so happy back then. Oh, it's only once in a lifetime that you find a love like yours and mine. And now you wanna go and change your mind. I don't want no story to end. No. You were the last to leave. And just stay with me. Work it out, baby. That's all I'm asking of you. Show me and tell me, baby, stay with me. Work it out. That's all I want to hear from. No one said that love would be easy. Believe it seems to be so hard. When did we forget to communicate? I'm giving you all of my heart.
Y'all, that is Yahzarah. Yes, I must have lost her. She must have accidentally hit the wrong button. So I'm gonna say these comments because y'all is commenting. Y'all are coming in. So Lahoma says, wow, amazing vocals. Thank you, Lahoma, for joining. Monique says, she sounds like a mix of Minnie Riperton, Denise Williams, and In Vogue on this one, Fire. Yes, she does. Walter says, if people don't know who Yahzarah is, needs to find out about her music. College. And with that being said, I'm gonna go to another song. This is one I love. I love this song. This is yeah, another Yahzarah song.
It goes. Sitting on my lunch break, waiting by the phone, yeah. But I never got a ring today. Didn't hear from you, and you never answered my call. No, I guess it wasn't my turn to play. Got home and nursed my wounded pride, and I poured myself a taste. Gave my girl a call and said, baby, let's hit the town, yeah. I never let a Friday night go to waste. You're with another girl and I'm with my friends. Feels like I'm right back where I started again. Grown up and I'm not waiting. Got no more time for your lies in my eyes. They ain't gonna cry over you. Yeah. Dressed and feeling sexy. Lip gloss and red stiletto pose. I've got all attention, and baby, may I mention, I be putting it on them, and it's not the end of my world. I can't say I'm not disappointed. We really could have had a good time. The night is young and for the taking, and this girl's gonna be fine.
Never seen, never heard before, never embraced a face like hers before. She said she ain't got a man and ain't got kids, but she got a situation like Jersey Shore. No strings preferred, of course. Said, baby, you're such a gentleman and your kindness is humbling. Cause all she needed was a night getting over him. So next morning she was waking up under me.
You're with another girl and I'm with my friends. Feels like I'm right back where I started again. Grown up and I'm not waiting. Got no more time for your lies in my eyes. They ain't gonna cry over you. You're with another girl and I'm with my friends. Feels like I'm right back where I started again. Grown up and I'm not waiting. Got no more time for your lies in my eyes. They ain't gonna cry over you. Yeah. Ain't gonna cry over you. Ooh, ain't gonna cry over you. Yeah. Ain't gonna cry ain't gonna cry over you.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that was yummy.
Thank you. Thank
Yummy,
you.
yummy, 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 yummy. So, what did you learn from working with Erica Badu?
Wow. To live in my truth
Hmm.
and to not be afraid of being thought of as dangerous for doing so. What I mean by that is people who are not afraid to be seen living outside in our industry are not always considered popular. But the one thing I always loved, one of the many things I love about Erica, is that she
Mhm.
has never shied away from critique.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
even if she doesn't shy away from it, no matter how it may or may not have made her feel, she
Mhm.
continues to constantly be herself. Because ultimately, everybody's a critic of people who
Mhm.
are
Mhm.
different, but she has always just considered herself to be a work in progress and done the work in front of us. And that's one of the
Mhm.
biggest things I've learned. Um, and to never be afraid to experiment. Um,
Mhm.
for me, working with Erica was more of a confirmation of things to come from me. We both were performing arts school kids. We both had single moms. We both know what it was like to be bullied for being super different.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I remember hearing On and On for the first time. And I had just gone through a legal battle at my high school, ironically, for deciding to wear my hair natural. And I got kicked
Wow.
out of an ensemble, an all black ensemble, and was really searching for identity at the time.
Mhm.
um, Always having been a very aligned person with my lineage and my background as an African in America. I was always the kid getting teased for having my hair braided or wearing natural hair or having a head wrap on or any of those things.
Mhm.
So Badu for me was like the confirmation and the proof that I was okay. That the fact that I wanted to wear Tims with my cargo skirt and a bunny hat was all right.
It
That
was all
that the weirdo me had a weirdo twin or weirdo big sis someplace else being herself, and because she was herself, I could be myself too.
wow.
Yeah.
I love that. And I think that with and not that I need to, but I never hear or I don't hear Erica apologizing. She always stands in her truth, right?
Mm-mm.
And I think if you're wrong, you're wrong, and it's okay to
Mhm.
apologize. But I never see her apologizing just because someone said something.
That she should. Right. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
If you say it with your chest, you got to say it with your chest, and
mm,
not be afraid of who you lose by
mm,
also deciding not to participate in a lie.
yeah, yeah,
Sometimes the truth is you choosing not to participate in a lie that would make everybody else feel more comfortable.
mm,
And I've always loved that she chooses to not participate in any lies
yeah.
that someone else might say about her. There's a lie to her, and she don't participate in it. And I've
I love
always
that.
admired that about her. It took me a long, long time to get to the part of my story where I didn't participate in someone else's lie about me. Because there are plenty of
Mm,
truths about you to participate in if
mm,
you want to, but often we choose to participate in the lie,
and a
which is what
lie.
everyone thinks about you, your music, your art,
That
whatever
is
your callings are. And at this big age that I am excited to be in, I I give less of a these days,
that
and
is so
I learned a whole lot from
powerful.
people like her.
That is just like to think about that because we do like when things are said, which we know is a lie. I remember one time I was about to go to church and someone had called and said something and I was like crying. I was like, "I can't believe-" So my dad shows up and he says, what's wrong with you? And I was like, oh, so and so just called me. So and so said this. He says, is it true? I said, no. He says, so why are you crying?
And
Like
see,
if
also,
it's not true, don't give him that energy. Like, why? Let's go to church. Like, it's not true. So why are you upset?
Pepper, I wanna congratulate you for two things. One, for listening when truth is in front of you,
Mhm,
but
mhm,
two, for the unspeakable great luck of having a good dad.
mhm. Yes, I did. I did.
Great dads are
Yeah.
your awesome first example of
Mhm,
how not to tolerate BS. I think that
mhm,
dads teach their daughters that very well. Moms do too.
mhm,
But dads lean in a very special portion of, hey, baby girl, you also entitled to the good.
mhm, mhm.
you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
I was very blessed that I had my mom and my grandmamas and all of that. But I do think that the temperament of some of us is you're not worthy to say this ain't true about
Mhm.
we're are taught to program ourselves as women by other women to then be concerned about the belief about us. Men don't really like make a lot of apologies either, if we notice.
Yeah.
But the journey, I think, specifically for Black women and women of color is to unapologetically be in their truth, like really
Mhm.
deep dig into it, which is
Mhm.
why for many years the women like Erica, like Joy Gilliam, like Janet, like Madonna,
Mhm.
like Grace Jones. But let's
Mhm.
take Madonna out of it. Let's just talk about like real cultural creators.
Mhm.
No offense. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
we get it from the Black experience.
Mhm.
Um, when we talk about that as women, we when I look back at my early influences like Aretha Franklin and others, all of those women went through a very specific pick me phase.
Mm.
We were really raised to think about being likable and our decisions being likable by the whole, whether that's the whole of our household, the whole of our church. Your church thinking horribly about you brought you to tears because that's the seat of your social consciousness. The responsibility for your personal happiness wasn't
Mhm.
allowed to sit in you and your own soul. So you had an exterior place to go get
Mhm.
your emotional
Mhm.
applause,
Mhm.
opposed to being taught the other way,
Mhm.
that the God in you energizes that and attracts it. So
Mhm.
I, like you, grew up with this very deep desire to be one, loved,
Mhm.
two,
Mhm.
liked, and
Mhm.
three, useful.
Mhm.
It's that useful part that gets us in trouble too.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
you know, I love women like Erica, like Grace Jones, like um like Janelle Monáe, who speak very clearly about
Mhm.
themselves. And, my very first examples of that, besides simply Erica, were Tina Turner,
Mhm.
um, were Madonna. When I was a little girl, Black moms didn't tell their daughters to be like Grace Jones, but quietly behind the closed doors, it was definitely Grace. And
Mhm.
I thought that Prince was one of the most splendid examples of a man who allowed Black women and women in his circumference to be really free and liberated. And so
Mhm.
he became my first love.
Mm.
So when you
Wow.
ask me people who influenced me, Erica had a lot to do with it, but a lot of the same people influenced us both. So by proxy, I got to be in front of an actualized version of somebody who loved the people whom I loved.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
just inspired me to go harder.
Yeah. Wow. Whew, girl. You gonna have me writing in my journal when I get out of here. I'm gonna be like,
Oh,
let,
you know.
let me start writing. Some of these comments. I gotta let's see.
Oh, my
Um,
mommy's up there.
girl, yeah, your mama Beverly. She came on early. She's like, Yahzarah's mom is here. I was like, hey mama Beverly. Like, hey mama Beverly.
Yes, and please follow her on Facebook. She's one of the most lively. I wouldn't call her a senior because she has not adopted that. She chose to not participate. She's living her life like it's golden in her bigger 70s, playing kickball and driving young men all over the country wild. So I would like to say follow Beverly Williams. She's a master teacher, a master womanist,
Oh wow.
and I'm super proud of her. And she's somebody worth knowing. Besides, if you love me, I got it from my mama.
Oh well, I need to follow her. I need to follow her. Y'all follow Beverly Williams. Follow her. Could there be a Pepper Thomas exclusive tonight with Yahzarah? Who
Ooh,
knows? I don't
I
know.
could send you something.
Um, okay, you can just send it on. You got that email. Wilbur says yes, Yahzarah. Monique says so true, Yahzarah, about the good dad's first example. And
Mhm.
your mama says I love you. Y'all follow Beverly Williams. Y'all follow everyone.
And
Hey,
that's a great mom example right there. She had me, graduated summa cum laude from American University,
oh
went
wow.
on to have a waiting list for her classrooms for 30 years. And the woman you see before you, who is community minded, who is spiritually responsible, who
Mhm.
makes this music as ministry to you guys, is because my mother always reminded me that this gift was never about me and all about you guys.
Oh wow.
Always.
Thank you, Yahzarah. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Timothy, let's see, New Rochelle Music's love. Timothy. Hey, Timothy. Love you, Pepper. Great show. Thank you, Tim. He is one of the persons responsible for in the latter of my years, recently in the latter of my years in radio, and pushing me to do this and pushing me to be seen and pushing me to take this platform to another level. And I'm trying. I'm getting there. I am. I can say that I'm global. Yes, I'm global, y'all. I can say that. I'm global.
It ain't bragging if you got it, baby.
Okay.
It ain't bragging if you got it. Thank you so much, Timothy, for encouraging my sister.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Timothy. Your mom is praying hands. Walter says, what an absolute amazing and awesome interview. I'm just loving all of the very profound, great things that have been said. Me too, Walter. Me too. Me too. So let me get into some more music. This gentleman right here, I love this gentleman. I interviewed this gentleman on my podcast, y'all, and you have to go and look at the podcast. His name is Darian Brockington.
My choir brother.
And the interview is hilarious at the beginning. Y'all just have to watch the interview because I call him another name. And I keep calling him another name. And while I'm calling him this other name, he's falling off the chair in the video. He's on the floor laughing. And I'm like going, I can't believe I called it. And I kept calling him
Darian, or one of them names Fonte be throwing.
Well, he told us the story of he was performing with the foreign exchange, and they introduced him and says, "Hey, introducing the foreign exchange along with da da da," and they were like, "Who is that?" So they said for like a year or two, the foreign exchange kept announcing him as that name because
Darius Carrington. Yes. Yeah, we dragged this. Can I say this on? Okay, we dragged the shit out of him.
it was hilarious.
But it's so funny you said, because Darian, so the reason it was like it was is because we were all friends who went to college together, who starved together, who nobody knew together, who just, my first record, Hear Me, was a class project for which they were advisors. We were the focus group for Who is Jill Scott. And so
Wow.
I was working on my record at the time. And so they were focus grouping for that. And then my friends just happened to become the focus group for Hear Me. And it was Fonte, Pooh Bear Jones, Darian, who I met in the financial aid line my first day of school at Central. We both have flags on our accounts. God bless HBCUs. I don't care how much paperwork you do in advance. I don't care if you came, I don't care if you graduated on the 24th and you were there on the 25th filling out your paperwork. August 1st is gonna be gone. And I love y'all. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it brief, but I'm gonna keep it black.
It's so funny. You're right. You're right. It's like, and what you expect it to go, it's not gonna. What you expect is not gonna happen.
My mom and I drove 4 hours down there to do my paperwork, and it was still lost. But that's a whole other story for another day. But it brought me together with Darian Brockington. It was my choir brother standing in line in the financial aid line at 89-degree weather with a white cutoff sweater with no sleeves and a skirl. And that's my baby. I love him so much. He was my choir brother. And
I love Darian.
he
He
was
is
one of the first people to hold my son.
wow. Yeah.
Darian is so much more than a collaborator. He's really my brother.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, hey, do y'all know Darian over here? So it was wonderful to just kind of see where this collective, which we were encouraged by a guy named Chip Shearing to become a collective, and he made a steady, organized noise. So,
okay.
Right. So my project, Hear Me, was the first to come out. I was singing background for Erica, and Fonte, Sean Don, and another guy named Superstitious. Were a group called Gimme, and I was their hook singer. So
wow.
And with Pooh in the group as well. And so I used to be the hook singer, and I'd get off the plane from Erica and go on over to UNCG or whatever school, whatever apartment or dorm somebody was recording, and I would record the vocals. And so I was touring with Erica at the time. And fun facts, Fonte Coleman was my college boyfriend. So he did this comedy album, and just like any girl, my boyfriend's a rapper. So I'm on the bus singing background for Erica on the Lilith Fair. Is my first tour, and I had never heard of the Roots. So I'm sitting on the bus with Amir Questlove and Pooji Bell and all these incredible keys.
Right. Had no clue.
If it wasn't gospel or jazz, I didn't know nothing about it. Yeah. I didn't know nothing about it. So, it was wonderful because I could sit back there with all these master teachers and not be starstruck and learn from them. And so it was easy for me to be like, oh, you do this? Oh, well, my boyfriend has a comedy album. And then Amir holds on to it. Next thing you know, they hook up on okplayer.com, and the rest is kind of
And the rest
history.
is history. Yeah. Yeah. Him and Nicolay and
You know what I mean?
it's yeah.
So I always get excited about how our collective did this thing.
Mhm.
And, Pat was always the most quiet, the most humble, you know, the
Yeah.
the person that I don't think people saw exploding first, but it was to me the sweetest to see, because it's always the unexpected
Mhm.
heroes that
Mhm.
sometimes do the biggest things. And we've
Mhm.
all managed to do what we wanted to do. And that says a whole lot about a
Mhm.
circle of people where Dee is still singing. Fonte and Pat have gone off to become not only musicians, but historical vanguards in music. I'm still doing my thing and doing the same things. I think that the conversation around of not being an island, what happens when Black folks get together and
Mhm.
work together in the same fashion and looking in the same direction, we do magical things
We
when
do.
we work together.
We do.
And the music of that era, of that particular foundation of the foreign exchange that came thereafter, will still be like no other. There'll still never
Mhm.
be another Connected. There'll still never be another Leave It All Behind. Those two records
Never.
defined a generation, not
Yeah.
just they weren't just records. They defined a generation made by men and women who were living lives outside of the flash culture, but real things.
Right.
I think that that's what connected people to us,
Right.
individually and collectively.
Wow. And I love that you're so humble. I love that,
Thank you.
you know, we all grow and we all, evolve. And sometimes in the growth and evolving, we change, you know.
I've
But
changed.
you've changed, but I love that you're so humble. Like,
Thank you. Well, you know what? My switch had to be in the opposite direction a little bit, because being a church girl, I wasn't giving myself no credit.
yeah,
None.
yeah.
And I had a conversation actually in the recent past where I can say I do these things good,
Hmm.
happened because I went to a restaurant and there was a young man who was a fan who wanted to do some video work and some time. He said, "Miss Yahzarah, I do 3 things really good." And I was like, that's some millennial shit, because I can't really imagine that, given my generation, that if I'd said to somebody, I do 3 things really awesome,
Hmm. Hmm.
anybody would have said anything but that
Yeah,
got a lot of ego. And that's our thing. That ain't their thing. And you can tell it's not their thing because look at what they elected. Um, and I'm gonna just say that.
yeah.
It's our grace, it's our predisposition to humility that is our blessing and our curse.
Hmm.
And so most recently, instead of seeing myself as humble, I think of myself as graceful, because kings, queens, prophets, leaders are graceful.
Mm.
People who can eventually become sheep kind of sometimes misinterpret grace for humility, when humility is kind of diminishing. It's a
Mm.
and I don't really bow
Mm.
before anyone anymore.
I like that.
Um, I hold hands in equal energy with people, but I ain't bowing to nobody
Right.
except for God and the God in me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. And when I started doing that,
Hmm.
all of a sudden nobody could tell me when I wasn't being the good that I choose to be in the world. In the music industry, people love to tell a woman that she's ungrateful for something. They love to tell a woman that they'll throw any name but insightful, or being a great businesswoman, or being strong and firm at you. They won't do that. It's one of the reasons why I love Doechii and some of these like new people talk so much trash about millennials and zillennials and X's.
Hmm.
And I guess I'm kind of considered both. 1978 is a little taste of the 80s and a little taste
Right.
of the 70s. And
Right.
so I appreciate the fact that I come from the same generation that discovered video games and also played outside. But one thing I
Mhm.
really admire about a lot of these other artists who are emerging is that they're not afraid to say what they're good at and then
Mhm.
lean into it, particularly the girls.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. The generation of women who came before me and with me, they're not a whole lot of billionaires.
No, they're not.
We were being really humble.
Mhm. Bowing down.
Look at Angie Stone,
Prime example.
prime example.
Yeah.
Um, She wasn't bigger. She should have been bigger, but
Mhm.
she wasn't because she was unbowed and
Mhm.
unboxed.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Mhm.
particularly the way colorism also abounds in our community, we also have certain people we believe aren't supposed to do that or do this, or like the hurdles we jump with some of the things we desire are the ones we throw in front of each other, along with the ones we have to encounter. And what excites me right now is that the generation in front of us that's making music is just doing what they want to do.
Mhm.
They have really lifted a middle finger up at some of the worst parts of us and embraced the fire
Right.
that maybe we covered for the sake of looking humble.
Mm.
And imagine how many gifts we choose to cover when we pretend to be humble. That's also imposter syndrome too, because if you're gifted and you got it, then you got to walk in it, and if you don't, no one will believe you. And now I'm walking in mine.
Yeah.
So, if anything, when you say, you learn from it, it's just because I'm not afraid to tell y'all
Yeah.
that if you have a dream, being self-encouraged is the first part. And
Mhm.
then recognizing that grace is a birthright and humility can get you killed in the music industry.
Mm. And it's okay to have more than one.
And it's
Because when you have more than one, then you're told, it's too many. You got to focus on one. Why?
no,
Why?
if you can write books and poetry, if you can paint too, then paint while you're writing your next song. Stir
Mhm.
all the gifts.
Mhm.
If there's a gift inside of you that needs stirring, a lot of folks don't know that I wrote most of the treatments to the videos that I was in, that I've
Mhm.
styled and art directed, that I've
Mhm.
um, done production for other people that I might not have gotten credit for, but I did
Right.
it. And, I go back to Alicia Keys' speech at the Grammys this year when she was talking about all of the women producers
Mhm.
and all of the music makers. It's a big deal. He's got an incredible wife now. It's because some things are for a season and some things are forever. And ours was for a season. And that's my brother. And I love
What is the how he miss out on
it.
Yahzarah? Come
Well,
on
you know
now.
what? Look, boo. Yeah, listen, honey. Y'all are great. And you all, and the women in the millennial group work so well together. Oh my God. Anyway,
Yeah.
some of them are my mentors now. My mentors are younger than me now,
Yeah.
because of the
Okay.
things they are teaching me about how to love myself and to
Mhm.
love my sisters and to
Mhm.
love the men and the people in my world. And all
Mhm.
of that is the Yahzarah you see right now, who's posting all those stuff on my Instagrams about what I'm learning, is because I was saying to a friend of mine yesterday, when you find out something new about the universe, you're like a dragonfly.
Mm.
And do you all know how long the life expectancy of a dragonfly actually is?
No, what is it?
It's gonna make you live every day like it's your last. Once you think about this,
Let's see. Can we take a guess?
yeah. First off, the lifespan of the larvae first.
Okay.
Anybody? You can Google it if you
Anybody?
want.
Yeah. Comment. What do you think the lifespan is?
Yes, Steve. Don't let nobody humble you but God.
We
We
suffer
suffer.
so much as
Yes,
queens.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
I can.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so the
I guess
life
go ahead and tell us. What was the life
the life
expectancy?
expectancy of a dragonfly as larvae is 2 years. So you floating on the water in a bog in a
2 years
for two. You floating like larvae. You are a worm
for 2 years.
floating on a lily pad or a crunchy leaf, and then you become a dragonfly, and you have 1 day to live. Yes, D, 1 day.
And then Carolyn says one day also.
1 day to live.
So 2 years floating, preparing. I'm getting my day.
Uh-huh.
I know my day is coming.
You're sitting on that leaf while other dragonflies say, "Guess what?"
That is crazy.
And
And then
so when you see a dragonfly and they're like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God," it's they're taking everything in while they can, and they're missing nothing.
I love that.
And so
Thank
ooh,
you.
I'm having a download even as I'm talking to you. So,
Thank you.
and the reason I'm
Ooh.
having all these downloads is because I'm on a journey of discovery. I will be 47 years young this year. I'm almost 50. And I'm
Yes.
grateful I don't look like what I've been through, but then I realized some of our punishment is self-inflicted.
Mhm.
And that some of that punishment also made its way into my career because I didn't fight for certain things.
Mhm.
And then I forgot my worthiness. And if I lived every day, like
Mhm.
tomorrow I might die. I might
Mhm.
not have put up with certain things. I might not have
Mm.
forgotten certain parts of me were worthy of certain experiences.
Yes.
I might have not pursued so much of my emotional life, love life, as much as I would have pursued myself. And then the love I desired would have flowed from all the stuff I was giving me, right?
Yes. Yes.
So now
Yes.
I live my life like I'm a dragonfly, and anything that gets in the way of my dragonfly life cannot be a part of it.
They're part of it.
And that's new for me because I spent 12 years of my life married between 2006 and 2010, and then in another beautiful relationship where it just seasonally timed out for 13 years. So
Mm.
for 26 years I was living my life for other people while pretending through my music to be more powerful than I was allowing. And see, now,
Now
come on
you
in the
are.
room, I'll get this tomorrow. But now the me that I've been giving you and the me that I am get to coexist in the same human. It doesn't mean I don't have some of the same stuff, which is what recovering lover girl is about.
Mhm.
Whether that's wondering if I'm doing enough for God, or I'm doing enough for my son, or I'm a good enough mother, or I'm a great enough artist, or I'm a good enough lover, or if I'm dating within the confines of my desires,
Mm.
opposed to my triggers.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because to be a
Mhm.
woman in this music industry and to be a single woman is weird.
Mhm.
You have to protect yourself in ways I never saw myself having to,
Mhm.
emotion,
Having to do. Yeah.
physical person sometimes.
Yeah.
But what I have learned is in the face of truth and boundaries, people will get humble. And that's the place for it.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all. I'm enjoying this. Like I'm going to go back and look at this. Like this is going to be something that is going to encourage me throughout my life, my career. I could say, I can always pull this up because this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Y'all share this live. Please tell everyone about it. Go on YouTube and share it after it's over with so people can hear this. Pepper, this is such a very beautiful and insightful interview, which I'm absolutely loving. Suggestion. Since it's the end of Women's Month, is it possible next year could you focus on only women?
Ooh, that'd be dope.
For the whole year? For the whole year? Or just for the month of March? A whole year? Walter? Tell me, Walter. Walter's like, yes. Well, yes, yes, yes. Carolyn says one day, okay, they said, wow, wow, wow. Taking everything and missing nothing.
Thank
Mhm,
you.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Walter says, Pepper, I'm asking for a second interview with Yahzarah sooner than later, please. Okay, Walter. D wants to know, do you have an IG? Because I think D and Walter, y'all go.
Do have an IG, and
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for the love. Because ultimately, you could have been anywhere, but you're hanging out with Pepper and I tonight and getting to know me, and that means a lot. So, anything you want to find with me will be found under my name, Yahzarah. Yahzarah.com. You can join my email list that lets you know when I'm performing. Um, you can go on any one of the DSPs that's the dreaded curse word Spotify, Apple Music. Bandcamp has my Live in Paris album that's very obscure, and it's not going to be up there for long because I'm pulling it off to redistribute it soon. So if you want to be able to hear it in its rawest form, go on Bandcamp now and you can hear my record, The Ceremony, Live in Paris.
Send it my way, please. I don't have it.
Yeah, please. And download my single, Fly Me to the Universe, from my newest project, The Ceremony, which is kind of like part of my journey. It took me 10 years to start making it. I actually started writing that record when Miles was 2 years old, Ceremony, and put it out during the pandemic because I was so pissed that I was indoors when I had planned to release a record. I just dropped it out there to you guys. So even though it's been out there a while, a lot of y'all didn't know that it existed.
Right.
And I'm still glad that it's there for you.
Yeah. And we're gonna play it. It's not over with yet, girl.
Yeah,
we got some more stuff. Okay, so Walter says, so Walter says his ID Cooper. Yes, he does have an IG. It is the distinguished
Silver beard
silver beard
or chocolate
or
Santa.
chocolate Santa. Okay,
Chocolate Santa.
come on, Walter. Walter,
Yes,
Walter, Walter.
Walter. We love that beard, Uncle Walter.
He gonna be like, oh, what's
Tell me
Pepper's
when it's
name?
Christmas, I'll sit on your lap.
Wait, repeat that. Look here, Walter. Listen to what she just said.
I said, tell me when it's Christmas, Walter. I'll sit on your lap.
Walter, Walter, Walter. Go to her IG. Go to her DM on her IG, Walter. Walter, 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 Walter. You better not put nothing in these comments.
There's nothing going on in my DMs, but thank yous. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. You don't want none of this. So,
I'm like Walter with her DM. Walter, Walter, Walter.
Don't you go in my DMs. You will leave my DMs alone.
Oh, thank you. Right. Thank you, D. D. Yes, I was about to say the Hot Pepper Show. And also, D, go on my website. Y'all check out my website. It is thehotpeppershow.com. I do a radio show on Saturdays. And if you go to the icon for the station, which is KAZI, if you click on that link, that logo, you will see me on, you will hear me on Saturdays. And it's 3 hours of neo soul R&B, and I interview artists. And that's every Saturday, 3 to 6 Central. And I'm curious, you guys put in the comments, what state are you from? Because we got some people in here and I just want to know what state you're from. Let's get back into some music. This guy reminds me of, oh, you know what? I was supposed to play Darren Dean. Well, let's go and play Darren Dean because
we love Darren.
You love Darren. So this is All My Days. All my life. I had to, no.
All my life I had to fight.
All my life. Here it is, you guys.
That's like the Black roll call. You can say any line from The Color Purple and like, all my life I had to fight somebody across from me, but I had to fight my cousins.
Exactly.
My daddy.
Here's All My Life, y'all, right here on the Hot Pepper Show TV.
All my days.
Bury me up to my neck in your love. You are the dream I've had for so long. I tried to hold back from my feeling before. Thought you were just running out to score. You hold me in your arms and all disappears but you and I. Two stars shining in our universe. It's built on love alone. Ooh, I know I'll never be alone, 'cause tales of a perfect woman, more than a friend, yet something greater than lovers, much, much more than a passing phase, a masquerade. So I wanna spend all my days with you, spend all my days with you, babe.
Love it when I'm coming home from work. You always ask me how's your day. Love you for loving the man that I am. You don't even try to change. Most of all, I love you for loving me when I had nothing to give in return. Darling, you are the best thing for me. Your love has changed me, and it's opened my eyes. No longer scared, my feelings I can't disguise.
Love and desire, a burning quiet fire in my heart. Now that love's taking control of everything. Baby, perfect one.
I wanna spend my days with you. I don't believe the perfect one. No, greater than love. I wanna spend my days with you. I wanna spend my days with you. You're my dream come true. Ooh, yeah. Oh, baby.
Spice Genius elevate every bite with bold, all natural flavor. Looking to take your cooking to the next level? Spice Genius brings you expertly crafted spices blends made with 100% all natural ingredients. No filters, no artificial flavors, just pure, bold taste. Whether you're grilling, roasting, or adding a finishing touch, our hand selected spices infuse every dish with a mouth watering flavor. Founded by Chris and Tiffany Peterson, Spice Genius is built on a passion for real ingredients and unforgettable taste. From smoky to savory, spicy to sweet, we've got the perfect blend to awaken your taste buds. Pure gold genius. Try Spice Genius today and turn every meal into a masterpiece. The website is spicegeniusstore.com. The promo code is Pepper10 to receive 10%. So we thank Spice Genius for being a part of the Hot Pepper Show TV right here on YouTube. And I am so excited right now to have as my guest Miss Yahzarah. Hey, boo. You know what I'm getting ready to say, right?
You already know what's coming up.
Pop them fans. Let them pop them fans.
Where them fans at?
Yeah, where them fans at? Come on. You gotta hear that pop. And you did it so well. You like, where them fans at?
Oh, yes, friend.
Okay.
And you also know what time it is. So
What time is it? It's Yahzarah and the fan time.
yes, Lord.
Did you? Yes, you did. You said
I did, y'all. I'm a grown person. There are grown things happening inside this body right now, and I need this fan for that.
Oh, you are so funny. 713 says Big D energy is in the building. She
Indeed.
bong bong. Okay. We never knew. We may never see Walter again if she does that. The DMs, I said the DMs. Monique, I'm gonna send you to the DM. Okay. Walter says, everyone, please. Walter, are you afraid to respond to what she said? Because you ain't said nothing, Walter. Everyone, all he says, Walter says, please follow those absolute amazing, beautiful women on their platforms. Thank you, Walter.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you. Oh, the Boogie Down is representing? Okay,
From the NYC Sister Sugar, yes. Wilbert is from Texas. DLOL. Okay. 713 says,
Oh, the tickler.
I love you in the tickler.
You took it way back. So the tickler.
Yes. Yeah. Tell us about the tickler. Is this for Walter? Is this for Walter? Walter, you here? You listening?
Many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say 2005. I did a single with an incredible producer named Apple Juice Kid, and it's a song called The Tickler. And at the time, we did not drop it because there was just a lot to do with samples and we do that.
Uh-huh.
But I am going to actually really re-release that for the summer on a platform that will allow it to be sold as an NFT. So folks will be able to still download that record. I have a surprise for everybody. So those who loved the record, hear me. If you loved the record, hear me. And those who know the heads, I will be releasing it this May on the Even website for download. You will only be able to get it there because those proceeds go directly towards me, and they're going to help me pay for my tour this year. Because I recognize that a lot of y'all really haven't seen the show, and to see the show is to really know me. And so I was really inspired by a young lady actually from the DMV recently who went on a Put Me On Tour campaign.
Okay.
And basically she said to her fans, if you all really want to see me, and I'm only going to come to the cities that sell out the show.
Wow, that's a great. Oh, I like that.
I was like, this girl's smart.
Uh-huh.
What have I been doing? Because a lot of folks don't understand how difficult it is for performers to tour right now. Lots of things have changed post-COVID for us in various places where it kind of used to be easy. And it's a lot of things have changed for you guys too, in regards to being able to go to shows.
Yes.
So we have to work together. A lot of these platforms don't let you guys know when we're doing things, no matter how much we pay for them to tell you.
Yeah.
So I was really moved by her in that fashion. And so I'm going to put Hear Me and some very unreleased music on the Even platform for you guys to download. And you get special utility. You get special merch. You get all the music from the Recovering Lover Girl before anyone else will get to hear it.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited. And I'm also excited to support this because my brother Raheem Devon has interest in it. And I'm always happy to support it. Because how do we really move forward if we actually don't support the things that we own together? Even is an incredible platform. Lion Babe, all types of artists are on it as well. And if you're an independent artist and you want to get into the world of NFTs, but you also want to be able to have regular people be able to enjoy your music, Even is a great platform for that, as well as Bandcamp. But Even puts it in a form of actual digital currency that allows the person who have it to gain value against that song.
Right.
Dope things are happening for the independent artists that you love. And please, again, go to Yahzarah.com and join my email list if you want to know what's happening in my world, because Instagram, Facebook, I won't talk bad about them. I think they're wonderful platforms, but I want to have a deeper, more profound relationship with you. And I can do that if you join my email list.
Well, y'all, the website is Yahzarah.com. And it's trying to come up. It's turning. Okay, it's turning. I'm turning. Dee says that she is born and raised in Flint, Michigan, but she lives in DC. Walter says, Yahzarah, have you been naughty or nice?
I'm always naughty, sweetheart.
Says Chocolate Santa.
Look here, Santa Claus. I am always naughty, but I still stay on the nice list.
Oh, yes, it's Darren. That's how I found Yahzarah. Yes, that's how I found Yahzarah. I found her through the song. Somebody else, Epiphany Castro, said,
Epiphany!
Here for my darling friend Yahzarah. Thank you, Epiphany, for joining us.
Thank you.
What them fans at? Patrick says, wardrobe malfunction. Yes.
Oh no, that happened in my Instagram when I was telling people to come on over here. You weren't supposed to talk about that, Patrick. You weren't supposed to. We were supposed to let that go.
Well, he did bring up the tip.
I turned to the right in one of my little tiny breasts.
Yes,
on Instagram.
Patrick, you over there looking, Patrick. Yahzarah is not just brilliant; she is such a dear, wonderful, kind human. Oh, yes, she is. And the men, pause. My cousin Nikki says, "Hey, Nikki." Sister Sugar says, "Sending nuts, love, Yahzarah."
Hey, nuts.
Yes.
So many people who love on us. Loved on us early before it was cool to be an independent. You Pepper, Nuts Tees. I could go on and on. Francis J. Oh my goodness, there's so many people.
So many people, yeah.
I messed up, but you all know who you are, and anybody who's supporting independent artists, like we cannot do it without you. You are the reason. You are the why. People like you, Pepper.
Thank you.
Anything like giving up, is somebody like you hits me up, and I'm reminded of why I have to continue to give my gift and purpose.
And I'm grateful for that. I believe in relationships. I believe in people bonding. It's I was always my dad always told me that you can't go through this world by yourself.
No, you
You
can't.
can't. You have to um speak to people. You have to connect with people. You have to yeah, you can't do this by yourself. So don't think that you can.
Yeah.
This next song that I love, it reminds me, I was trying to think of his name. He passed away maybe 3 or 4. Well, he passed away, I think maybe right before COVID. You remember Alan Gums? Alan, uh, he was a pianist. Alan Gums, Alan.
I think you're hipping me now. Yeah.
I gotta think of his name. But this song right here reminds me of him. Um, but it's not him. It's this other guy that's on here, Albert
Albert
Strong.
Strong. Yes. So Albert Strong and I went to high school together. And
Really?
so a lot of the story of my career has been deep serendipity. I went to Duke Ellington School of Performing Arts. It
Mhm.
was a big deal for me because um, music saved my life. And I like to tell the story of being a bullied kid because I really want bullied kids and adults to see this
Mhm.
and see that it gets better.
Mhm.
I was a child whose locker was set on fire every day, who was thrown down steps, who was stomped.
Wow.
Before I even graduated from the 7th grade, someone had already attempted to physically assault my person. Um, I was always the different kid. So
Mhm.
getting stuffed in a locker was a real experience for me. And
Hmm.
music is when people would stop.
Hmm.
Sometimes a bully would say, sing something, you know?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
music became that thing, that portal for
Yeah.
me to discover my value.
Mhm.
So it's very important to me to continue to tell my story and to keep telling folks that my music, the search for myself brought me to music.
I love it. Everyone, this is Yahzarah, and the song is entitled Love Come Save the Day, featuring Albert Strong.
Oh, Albert Strong, 7th grade through high school, and then North Carolina Central University. Um, I just want to give big props to him because he stepped into the studio and I basically scattered the solo to him and he did it on the spot. So shouts out to
Wow.
Albert Strong and a long life of friendship. Big love to you, Al.
Wow. Let's listen to the song, y'all. Here it is, right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
I never thought that I would love again, 'cause it escaped me for so long that I could never learn to live again. So glad you came and proved me wrong. Darkness falls into the night, but every day's new morning light is another chance to give yourself away. Loving you's the very essence of being in the arms of heaven. I'm calling out, love come save the day. Hey, some days it rained so hard I couldn't see. My dreams seem so far out of reach. Yeah, a lonely forest, oh so full of trees. Ooh, but love came in and rescued me. Darkness falls into the night, oh yeah. Every day's new morning light is another chance to give yourself away. Loving you's the very essence of being in the arms of heaven. I'm calling out, love please save the day. Love please save the day. Here comes the sun. 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 Dark falls into the night, but every day's the morning light. It's another chance to give yourself away. Give myself away. Love is the very essence. Being in the arms of heaven all the day. Not one second of the day. It's the
Girl, curious.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you know you had a voice?
Um, hmm. Believe it or not, I thought I was going to be a ballet dancer, actually.
Really?
Yahzarah, fun fact, I danced for 14 years. I was a member of dance company. I was a liturgical dancer. I danced. I just knew I was going to be a dancer. But when I was 7 years old,
Mhm.
I was always a hummer. I sung before I could talk. I always loved
Mhm.
music. My mom has an incredibly beautiful voice.
Mhm.
My grandmother was a child prodigy pianist. My grandfather was a music teacher. No one steered me in the direction of music. It kind of chose me. And my father, who was actually a politician, also sung and played guitar. It was his way to women's hearts. That's why he had 16 children.
I was thinking that when you said earlier that you want a 16.
Comb his beard and talk like Mufasa. So I get it.
You got the real Mufasa. You got the real Mufasa.
I had the real Mufasa, honey. For real. And music has been my happy place. So when I was 7 years old, I moved back to Washington, D.C. My parents were in Germany, and I discovered music was a portal for people to pay attention to me because I was also painfully, and still am actually, really shy. And they were giving away all these songs in choir, and they were just ignoring me because I was so quiet. Nobody paid any attention.
Right.
And so when I was 7, I was also the size of the average 4-year-old, just so you all know. I've always been this tiny. So bite-sized Yahzarah. So I've
Wow.
this woman who's been ignoring me for months. I've sat quietly, and she's giving out solos. And whenever I say my prayers, I pray to be this young girl again. I just grabbed the woman and I said, "Oh, I was most incredibly happy when someone said to me, 'Let us go to the house of the Lord.'" And that was it. That was the end. And I've always had this voice in a little kid's body. So back then it was way more impressive to see a kid do that. And that was the beginning of me discovering what God could do in me. And then when I was 10 years old, I got selected for a talent search at the Kennedy Center and did my very first performance as a professional on the Eisenhower stage at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. And I won. And that was it. All she wrote. My great grandmother and grandmother were up in the stands woofing like they were on the Arsenio Hall show. And I looked at those several thousand people and I said, I think I could do this for the rest of my life. I love the way they look like they feel when I sing. And I mean that when I say that, even to this day. When I wrote the song Starship, I wrote that for that little girl who got pushed into the locker. I wrote that for the girl who was told that she couldn't do. I wrote for the girl who was neurodivergent, who learned differently, but who managed to, make the top score on the PSAT and the SAT. I have always understood that music is a portal for healing for others. So, like the high ego moments that some people got when they got a little something never really happened to me. I instead became really protective of the art, but never of my ego. Um, it's just always been very clear to me that it has been and is doing something in me that's bigger. And the voice is just a part of that.
I'm having this internal meltdown right now, and I'm trying to hold myself together.
Okay. If we share purpose, I always say that, and it's only recently that I've really come to realize that things didn't happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
They happened for me.
Mm-hmm.
The last 13 years happened for me to sit here and show other people at the hardest time in history
Mm-hmm.
to remember their ancestry and their spirit, and that you really can come back. I've come back a number of times right in front of you all. I might do it again, but I think this is my last comeback, I swear. Um, I'm hopeful. I was in front of my altar today, and I want to share this with you all because there are many of us in extreme ingratitude because we can't get this stuff. I haven't been able to get this stuff for a long time. In many different times in my life, I have abounded and I've been abased.
Mm-hmm.
And what I feel like I can give to the world is an example of contentment in all spaces.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the stage at the Grammys or in a small club in Chicago. I've always seen every space and every level as an act of God. And
Wow.
if you're able to wake up with a peaceful roof over your head today, you are blessed.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Mm-hmm.
ate today, if you ate today, you are blessed.
You're blessed. Yeah.
And then on top of all of that, if you get to engage in something that feeds your soul so deeply
Mm-hmm.
that no matter what bad days are coming, you interpret it as a blessing, you are good. And I want to really encourage all of you to do that right now. I know it's so scary. Even right now, I am in the midst of preparing to move my mother and myself out of this country. Not because I'm afraid, but because I feel like her generation already did the marching. They already did the fighting. And she doesn't need to be here.
Yeah.
But us, I want us to feel empowered that we have to be so special, so incredible that they got to go to such lengths to mess with our peace.
Mm-hmm.
Like my grandmother and my mom who broke the block here in Washington, D.C., where I'm sitting right now in my childhood home. I remember my grandmother and my mother bought their house in 1978, 4 years after women were able to buy property without the assistance of a man. They still had to lie and say there was a man in the home just to get shown the house.
Yeah.
My mom and my grandmother, when I was 2 years old, bought my childhood home. People sicked dogs on us. People who looked just like you and me made our lives very difficult in this childhood home. But 36 years later, we still here.
You're still here. Yeah.
And I say that as a testimony to you that Black folk and folks of color and peoples have been rebuilding all the time. We rebuild and break ourselves down all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that us as musicians have been empowered with an incredible zeitgeist at this moment to create music that will shape the next 4 years. And if we use this time, we can define everything for ourselves moving forward. There's never been a better time to be Black than right now.
And right now, yes.
I don't want you to feel like anybody's coming for you because you got your people. I was listening to this incredible song by Kindred and the Family Stone.
That they just released?
It's talking about my peoples. It's on the
Yes,
last
it's on the last album. Yes.
Yes.
I know my people.
How I want my people to be eating good, living good, and being good.
Yeah.
And You know why we have that idea? Because there was a time when we didn't have anything and we were still eating good and
Hmm.
good and living well and loving good
Hmm.
because we wanted that for all our people.
Hmm.
And I think that never before have I been more inspired to write music to make everybody still want that.
Yeah. Girl. Okay. Comments, love, amen. Kay says, hey, Kay, bless you. Monique says, Pepper, you needed to hear something today. Hugs. I did. Inside my spirit, y'all, I'm just like,
If I could hug you, I would, girl. Ooh,
thank you. Preach. He says, Kay says, preach, teach us.
I can do it.
Walter says, Pepper, just seeing you transparent, you and Yahzarah are from this interview, just shows how important you are and all the many blessings that you've accomplished and achieved. Thank
You,
you,
Pepper.
Walter.
And,
Thank you,
and
Walter.
also, if you all have not thrown flowers in this woman's direction, this is the work right here. People shining light on light. That's the work right here. And Pepper, you are a treasure.
Thank you.
You are a treasure. We need people like you. And there are people like you. Someone watching right now is a person just like her who wants to do something really amazing and great in this world for
Mm,
people like me to be able to keep doing the good. Do that.
thank
She's
you.
in her house right now. Where can you do that from?
Yeah.
For me, I do it from the microphone. I do it from my pulpit, which is the stage.
Yeah.
You do it from behind your microphone. You do that from
Mhm.
your pulpit, which is the world. And
Mhm.
we all have something we could do right now to
Yeah.
make another human being's life right now
Mhm.
easier and have some purpose.
Yeah.
You know, mine is just making the music.
And I thank you for that. Beautiful music, beautiful voice, beautiful spirit.
Thank you.
And just thank you for being transparent and just I'm just thankful to be your friend. I'm honored. You have no idea. I'm just
And pardon
thankful.
everybody, pardon my French. Pepper, you fuck with me, you stuck with me. So bleep that wherever you need to bleep it. And just know I'm really happy that you are here. I thank your mommy and daddy for making you and for us to be able to benefit from your generosity and spirit.
Thank you. Thank you. I receive. I receive.
Thank
Um, Carolyn Smith says, best interview ever. Yes, Carolyn.
you.
Yes. Walter says, Carolyn Smith, I absolutely agree. And Pepper, now you see why we need a second interview before this year is over with.
Yeah, we got to see how it all turns out while I'm
Uh-huh.
recording. Look,
Exactly, exactly. Like, yes. And then my sis in Texas says that part. Yeah, Gloria, thank you for joining. Joy to be in your grace and your space right now. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. There was a question here that I needed to say. Let's see. Michael Upshaw. Thank you, Michael Upshaw. He says, great interview as usual, Pepper. Phenomenal and blessed vocalist Yahzarah. Are you available to sing on other projects?
I am if I'm moved by them. Period. Money is not a big mover for me and what I allow my time to be dedicated to. If the music is amazing and it's helpful and it's dope, if you send it to me and I find synergy with it, I will sing it. I don't believe I'm the only person who has an interpretation on my life.
Yes. Thank you. Patrick says, bring Yahzarah to Austin for a jam session.
Say less. I can't wait to have another excuse to come to Austin. I love it.
Because I've had people to tell me, Pepper, why don't you put this showcase together? Get all these artists that love you and I'm
Yes,
like, I've never done that. Like,
you
I
should. I did my first showcase actually in Atlanta this year. Kimberly Nicole, who's one of my favorite artists, who used to sing background for me and has gone to do incredible things.
oh
For a
wow.
long time, I've had this vision in my heart to do this thing called the Bitches Brew, which is basically my tribute to a book that I read that changed my life called The Women Who Run with Wolves.
Oh wow.
And it is an incredible book. If you've not read it, about um, feminine archetypes. And when I say feminine archetypes, meaning like, what type of woman are you? Who are
Mhm,
you trying to
mhm,
become? And
mhm,
how do you do it? And so these different stories kind of point you in the direction of your womanhood through real honesty. And so when I started singing background for Erica, we did the Lilith Fair, and I always promised myself that one day I would create a platform like that for Black women who make all types of music throughout the diaspora. And so I had my first showcase of this in Atlanta, Georgia, and I invited my sister Kimberly Nicole. I flew her in from London. The incredible Robbie Ra hosted it, and Atlanta's royalty endorsed it, and people came out and they supported it. So I'm actually taking the Bitches Brew on the road this year, and I would love to bring it to Austin and have some amazing talent from Austin and other ways come, and we do workshop with them and teach them music and how to metaphysically deal with the music industry as women. And I would love to come to Austin and bring that to you guys the same way I've been bringing it to other places. So
It would be great. Okay, we putting it in the
put that in the air. Put that in.
we put that in the atmosphere. Yes. Afua says, Queen Yahzarah, it is your music as well as your story, your testimony, your energy, and so much more than you offer us and the world. Exactly. Exactly. Michael Upshaw says, Pepper will contact you for me. I will connect y'all, Yahzarah. Yes,
Excellent.
I will do that.
You.
Sister Sugar said, that's a great idea, Pepper. Do it. And you need to come to NYC soon. You leaving soon. She wants me to come to New York City to meet all the people that I've never met before. George Littlejohn, Brad Marquis. She wants me to come to New York before she leaves to go to Delaware. She wants me to come to New York. So you got to let me know when you're leaving so I can.
Yeah,
I got to get
let me know because I want to go too. You know, I still have a place in Brooklyn. Like, come on, let's go.
Okay, so I will let you know because they want me to come to New York. She's like, you got to come. They want to have this party for me to see everyone. So I got to do that.
Honey,
I got to do that.
There's so much love for you in New York. There's so much love for you. So many people who love you, who speak your name high in spaces, love you. You got Chris Robb over there. Oh my gosh, everybody's in New York.
There's a lot of people in New York. Yeah.
I say that the last 13 years in Brooklyn has been incredible because there's so much iron sharpening iron there. I've learned so much just going to jam sessions. You know, it's nothing for Robert Glasper to walk into a jam session that Ray Angry is having on a Monday night. And, you know, the jam sessions we do there, nobody sings covers. We just make up music on the spot. And, you know, there's just this really beautiful, almost communal energy to New York artistry and how we all kind of pour into each other that I really love. And I'm even trying to stir up that gift even more. So now that I'm back in DC more often with my folks here. You got Deborah Bond, you got Devine, you got Wes Felton, you have Dante Porter here. You have so many incredible artists, and people sleep on DC, so you need to come to DC too. I need to have
come to DC too. Yes,
folks
and mentioning Deborah Bond, I interviewed her, right? But the song that I played, the last song that I played, when I first heard that song, I thought it was Deborah Bond. It sounds like a Deborah Bond style, everything. I was like, is that Deborah? Is that Yahzarah? Is Deborah on the background? Like, I don't know if that's Deborah.
Was it? What song was it?
The one that I just played with Albert.
Yes.
Love Come Save the Day. It sounds like Deborah Bond song. It sounds just like Deborah Bond.
I love that. And, you know, Deborah Bond is one of my sisters. She is. Wayna Wendosen. We all just did this incredible tribute to 90s, Black 90s music with Monifa at the Kennedy Center. And
I interviewed Wayna too. She's dope. She's, just beautiful. Ethiopian,
we all came up together here in DC. And that's why it's the people we are now, if you had seen us when we were growing, and it's just like, even though things are crazy, I really feel like something really amazing is about to happen.
I feel the same way.
Excited for my friends who are making music and watching as they bloom. And Duran Bernard, one of my babies, I've known him since I was 17 years old.
He's still with Eric.
He's out here changing the world.
His voice is
nominated for Grammys and still killing it on tour with Erica. He's singing all my old parts. And it's just, don't let them make you think this is not an amazing time.
Because it's an amazing time. I believe it's an amazing time for Black businesses. So that's why every fourth Monday, y'all, I showcase Black business here on the Hot Pepper Show TV. And as I'm saying that, then I need to say this. So we're going to commercial.
Time to pay the bills, y'all.
Look, I'm like, we're going to commercial. Oh, This could be on the side of us. Is this on the side of us? Is this on the side of us? This on the side of us. This on the side of us. This on the side of
There
us.
we go. I
This
see.
on the side of us.
And I'm gonna take this a second, real quick, for all my folks on Instagram to go over to the Pepper Thomas show right now.
Okay, you guys. So, yeah. Okay. So, everyone, our sponsor for the Hot Pepper TV, Austin's very own salt flavor. Hey. Deep in the heart of Austin, Austin's very own salt is serving a bold flavor, fresh ingredients, and unforgettable dining experiences. From our signature dishes to chef-inspired creations, every bit is crafted with passion and a touch of Texas soul. Whether you're craving smoky, savory, or a little spice, our menu is designed to satisfy. Locally loved and flavor-driven, we bring the heat, the zest, and the perfect touch of salt to every plate, and that is salt with 2 T's. Come taste the difference at Austin's very own salt, where every meal is a masterpiece, authentic, bold, and unforgettable. Visit us in Austin, Texas, and experience the flavor for yourself. Austin's very own salt is located at 2525 West Anderson Lane, Suite 130. The number is 512-369-3568, and the website is Austin's very own salt with 2 T's.com. So we thank Salt for sponsoring the Hot Pepper Show. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And now we are going back to our program with Yahzarah. Yes, Yahzarah. I did that pretty good, huh? I said Yahzarah.
Girl, you're perfect at it. You need to teach a workshop in how to say my name, because you do
Yahzarah. It's Yahzarah.
not Hezekiah, not Rebecca.
Not Hezekiah. Was that the wrong slide? Oh, it was the wrong slide. It was the wrong slide.
Was it?
Was it? Let's see. It wasn't the wrong slide. Oh, it sure was the wrong slide. Here's the right slide. Oh, I don't have the right slide. Okay, it was salt. Oops. I'm human.
Y'all know her hard now. Y'all know that lady's hot. You know what she meant. Go
Yeah.
on.
PJ, you know what I meant. Okay, PJ, you know what I meant. Thank you. Thank you for that. I got 2 hands, 1 mind. I don't know. So everyone, Yahzarah is her name, and I am so glad that you came on. This is I most definitely will be in the DMV area around Christmas holiday season. Being chocolate Santa, Walter.
Look your Santa Claus.
And he said, shout out to the bus boys and poets.
Yes.
And DC, I want to go there also. So he says, I want to go to LOL Brooklyn stand up. Like when I go to New York, he's like, I want to go too. Walter says, I'll pull up to both NYC and Delaware. Let's go.
And also shouts out to Soul in the Horn, Natasha Diggs, all the people who support my music in New York City who have given me stages. Big love to y'all. Definitely support New York talent, DC talent, any place where there are people who are taking chances and being creative.
Yeah, we thank you. Thank you. So I want to play your latest single.
Yes.
Entitled FMTU. Fly Me to the Universe, y'all. FMTU. Fly Me to the Universe. So give everyone, let me type in your website. Everyone, she's on all the streaming or social media platforms and streaming.
Yes.
And what is her name, y'all? Put her name in the comments if you know her name. I wish you had audio so we could make sure that y'all are pronouncing it correctly.
Think of the YAH like the German Ya. Ya. Sa.
Look at Walter. Walter over here going, is this a Pepper Thomas? No, it's not. What exclusive you want, Walter?
For you. I have one for you. I got you.
You got one for me, but it's only for me, correct?
It's for your ears only. And when she drops it for you, you'll know. But
yes,
I gotta wait. If I give it all to you now, where y'all gonna go?
How you gonna act, Santa? Chocolate
on.
Santa, how you gonna act? You can't give it to y'all. You can't get it all at once, Walter.
Oh, sir.
Walter, you don't have that gray beard for nothing. Okay, I need you to be wise.
Oh wow. Monica said I remind them of Liv Warfield. First off, I love Liv.
You do. You do remind me of Liv Warfield. Yeah.
Liv is
Hey,
a good
group to
friend of mine. I love her.
DJ.
Oh man. That's one of my people.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Terry Tobin is on here. Terry Tobin loves you.
Hi, Terry.
Yes. Terry Tobin is a dope vocalist also. She's out of Arizona. Dope.
Hey, so good to meet you, Terry. And
Dope,
I got
dope,
to
dope.
download the music so I can get all the way into you.
Absolutely love her gift and her
Love it.
spirit. Yes.
Singer love
Yes.
is
Yes.
very special love because singers don't love everybody's voices. So I take that as a high compliment. Thank you.
Yes. So here's her website. She's on all social medias.
Yes,
Yahzarah is her name. They typing it in. Yahzarah.
I love it. Thank you,
Yahzarah.
guys.
Any more shout outs? Thank yous. You just sang for us and you sang like you just
Thankful. Actually, also a fun fact: Raheem Devon and I are now in a group together called the Crank Crusaders, and it is a very highly curated go-go band.
you and the Crank Crusaders, really?
I'm in the Crank Crusaders.
Girl, I play, if not every weekend, I play Guess Who Loves You More, the Crank Crusaders, and they be like, you playing that go-go again? I'll be like, Raheem is the truth. So I'm playing Raheem. Yes.
Oh, just wait. This record.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I really feel like we're creating our own genre of music with this. The
Nice.
party still gets started. It ain't soft, but it is also just a beautiful tribute to the Black Indigenous music of Washington, D.C. And we are really trying to do it justice. We meet every Tuesday. We practice like it's homework. You know, it's an exciting new portal for me because I wasn't even allowed to go to the go-go as a kid. So I was a church.
Yeah, you be like doing the butt.
My first go-go show, I went to go see Chuck, and Chuck said, "Pay the DJ, I'm gonna be here all night." And that was it. I was in college and I lost my mind. Thank God I didn't go. For those who know in DC, Sugar Cane Palace, the Black Hole, the Mirage, Nations, I could go on and on. I was not allowed to go to any of them. So I am literally, I got the soundtrack to my midlife crisis playing in his go-go. I'm so excited. So pull up and pop out for Mr. Bass to do music. But I'm really, really proud of the music that we're making together. Raheem has been a long time collaborator.
Yeah.
I got some duets in the can, maybe for a duets album. And I cannot wait to bring some love to the world through music.
Girl.
Shout out to my brother Bootsy Vargas, who is another half of the Crank Crusaders, who is our selector, our songwriter, who sings, who does the whole thing. So it's DC on full display.
I love it. I love it. Walter says, what an amazing interview. I'm so overjoyed of how beautifully transparent both of you ladies have been as well. Especially appreciate you queens, especially Yahzarah.
Thank you, Black Santa.
I put that ending in there, that Yahzarah. Beverly Williams says, not allowed, period, with a T. Her mama said,
what I do. What I do.
Your mama said in capital letters, not allowed. No, you wouldn't. You better not step up in there. And if you did, I knew what. Yeah, Nikki, my cousin says, Yahzarah, I'm getting ready to sing. Where those fans at? You are popping that fan. Look here, an idea. Since the Crank Crusaders, y'all doing y'all thing on one of y'all go-go songs, y'all need to with dun 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 dun. Y'all need to get them fans out.
Don't play. Actually, we need to make a go-go version of where them fans at. I got mine. I'm ready.
I get.
Hey, let me stop before backyard do it. Shh.
Because I do not want the chair to fall over. And also,
shout out to Big Caviar, all the amazing go-go bands out here in the city.
Okay, so I want to know where my friends at. I haven't heard them. Like what they doing?
Which friends? Who you talking about?
Behind you.
I can't believe it. So y'all, I have birds. I have 2 parakeets, and I love them dearly. And usually they want to be on every show. They want to, but they're actually being quiet. They were talking up a storm, and Pepper and I were prepping for this interview.
Exactly.
I'm so shocked, honey. And they have big egos too. Like they really want to be seen, but y'all ain't gonna see them today because no. You know what? It's so interesting that you would say channels from Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. My dream And now that I've been spoiled by it, I'm doing this tour with Ben Williams. And if you all are not familiar with who Upright Bassist Ben Williams is, you may have seen him in the Miles Davis movie. He's Grammy Award winning.
Mhm.
I've been touring with him, Seth Smith, and a full
Mm.
orchestra, reimagining the music of Prince. And so
Ooh.
we're doing that, and we already did it in when did we do it? In March we did one, and now we're doing another one in June. So I'll make sure, Pepper, that you have the information for that. But it's amazing.
Yes.
Full string section, orchestra behind me. It's the way I've always wanted to be seen, and
Wow.
the way I've always wanted to perform. And so I have a dream of tributing some of my favorite female musical icons with a huge orchestra behind me. And I would really love to reimagine Roberta Flack.
Ooh.
Um,
I love orchestra. I love.
yeah, Eugene Young gave me her book Chapter 2 when I was 16 years old, and it changed my life. And then my mom had Quiet Fire on vinyl, and the rest
Mm.
is history. All my early love songs as a young girl coming of age came from that pleading I heard in her voice.
Yeah.
Um, understanding that she used to teach at Howard University and perform down the street at Bohemian Caverns inspired and fueled my purpose in such a huge way. It changed for me my ideas about whether I could be a producer.
Mm.
I could do it all. And so I started writing songs and producing tracks. And, I've always felt as if we see some of our artists, our greater artists, increase in age, and then we throw them to the wayside when they still have so many
Mhm.
things to say.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
like Roberta Flack was still somebody who I felt like had lots of things to say and whose music still speaks to us.
Mhm.
And now it's our time to allow it to speak through us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
um,
And
her,
speaking of the Prince, when you mentioned Prince,
yeah.
the song from your album, what when I listen to it, it reminds me of a tribute to Prince, which is "Be Real."
Really? I love that. Thank
It
you.
sounds like Prince all over. It's like,
Yeah, I wrote it for this country.
yeah,
I wrote
be
it
real, be real.
for the things I see and for the things that affirm me and the things that the things that have built my heart and broken it about people not being who they say they are.
Mhm.
Um, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, and it says, and it lives. And if people are really doing what they say they're doing from their heart, then why aren't things better? So that's what that
Mm.
song is saying.
Yeah, yeah. Well, everyone, here's the latest single. Love you, girl. Don't forget tomorrow, y'all. I have another podcast, Four Corners with Pepper Thomas. It is on YouTube. So please go over. All you folks on here, subscribe to that channel. Four Corners. It's the number 4 corners with Pepper Thomas. And that will be tomorrow at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern. And the guest for tomorrow will be Tracy Hamlin. Tracy Hamlin is going to be the guest. She's a singer, songwriter, vocalist, production. She has let me tell you what she has. Let me look over here.
Now I'm about to go ahead and download. All right.
You like Tracy? What
Nudity.
about Tracy? So Tracy is, let's say how. Tracy is a singer, songwriter, vocal producer, owner of Sweet Jazz and Wine Festival based in
Oh,
Loudoun County, Virginia, and the owner of DMH Records, also located in Loudoun
Loudoun
County.
County. I know
Lou-
where that is. That's
Did I
right.
say it? I said Loudoun County.
You pronounced every single consonant, and we thank you. Like Loudon. Yeah.
Yahzarah.
All the consonants. All the vowels.
Oh Lord. So I'm like, man. So okay, Nikki, you'll be at work, but you can go back as always. You can go back on the Hot Pepper Show TV, watch this, share this with your friends. They can watch it when I hit end, they can go back and watch it. It'll be available on YouTube under live, and then Four Corners will be up also. So you can go and look at that also. So please subscribe to both channels. I love you. Thank you guys for supporting me. This is why I do this right here. This is why.
And you and
So
I do it.
when I have the opportunity to have someone sitting in my presence, you outweigh the bad things that have happened. on this journey that I've been on of not being seen, not being appreciated. And we all want to be appreciated, but I've learned that it doesn't matter if you don't appreciate me, because I'm at that point that not everyone's going to like me. I know that. And that's okay, because I have options too. I have choices. I can choose to deal with you or not. So it's okay.
Look at
So
you participating and not participating. I love it. In fact, I'm gonna fan you now. Have some of this.
you're
'Cause
funny.
you're on
D. Cooper
fire,
says,
Pepper. You're on
amazing
fire.
interview. Amazing interview. Thank you, D. Cooper. So nice to meet you. Monique says, great interview. Much love to you, Pepper and Yahzarah. Thank you, Monique. Walter says, awesome. I'll make sure that I'm in attendance, Pepper. Everyone, please, if you didn't get an opportunity to hit the like button, do so before you leave this room.
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
please, if you're in Chicago, if you
Oh,
are
what's happening in Chicago?
next month, well, actually, I guess that's next month is tomorrow. April 11th through the 13th. I'll be in Chicago. I'm performing on the 12th for the She Biz conference.
Okay.
Christy Love has started an incredible philanthropic arm for Black women in business in Chicago, and she's
Okay.
invited me to come and tell my story, to show that God can use any little person to do a big thing. And I'm also going to sing what I'm calling freedom songs for my sisters. So come get
Nice.
empowered. I'm going to sing the songs that got us all through, and we're going to sing them together at the She Biz Music Conference, April
Nice.
12th. I'm sorry, yeah, April 12th. So please come through and see me. All the information will be on my website. All the information is on my Instagram and my various platforms. So please support
Nice.
that. Support Black women in business.
Please support. You heard it from Yahzarah. Sister Sugar says, much love to the Hot Pepper Show and all of your very special guests. We need you, Pepper, because this is the house that you built. Yes, I have an album, y'all. In case you didn't know, D. Cooper, everyone else on, I have an album that is entitled The House That Pepper Built. It's on all streaming platforms. 9 songs written about me. 13 artists. Eric Roberson's on there. Amber from Moonchild is on there. Timothy Bloom, Carmen Rogers. And they wrote 9 songs about me. It was a gift to me for my birthday last year when I turned 60. So
No
this
way.
is a
Hold
gift
up,
to me.
Pepper. Wait, rewind. No, you're not.
Yeah, I turned 60 October 25th.
So everyone, we need to get Pepper to also talk about her skincare regimen, her self-care regimen, because I don't believe you and I need paperwork.
You need my birth certificate.
I'm gonna need paperwork. I'm gonna need your papers.
I'm serious. I am 60. I'm 60. So there was a birthday present. They worked on it for a year as a surprise, and they gifted it to me in October. So came out in November. Y'all, please check it out. The House That Pepper Built. It's on all streaming platforms.
And it's beautiful. And it's beautiful. I've had a chance to hear some
Thank
of
you.
it. And you ma'am should never wonder how loved you are, because we love you. We are your mirror. Thank you for building lots of houses.
Girl, don't start. I'm trying to get off.
Thank you. I just want to tell you I love you before you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. I heard it and love it. Thank you. It is in our genes. Oh, you talking about, you heard and love the skincare? What? Yeah, because your skin is
Don't crack,
bad.
though.
Okay.
Don't crack though.
Don't crack. So yeah, love you guys. TheHotPepperShow.com is the website. I'm on IG, The Hot Pepper Show, Facebook, fan page, The Hot Pepper Show, Pepper Thomas. And I would love to y'all start following me. Pepper, I need to know what your beauty regimen woman she's.
You do. We need to know. We need to go. And you're not too late to head on to the pepperthomas.com show. I'm sorry, people on Instagram saying we can't hear because I'm ignoring them because they need to be over here.
Yes. So the Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. The Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. Subscribe. The Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. Whoa, gorgeous, spicy AF. It's 60.
Gorgeous and spicy is living it, girl.
Okay.
Just say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Monday. next Monday, April the 7th, my guest will be Justin Garner. He is out of Louisiana. You don't want to miss it. Justin Garner. And speak about skin regimen, I will be showcasing the lady who does my facials. It's the fourth Monday in April. It's called La Body Med Spa. And she's a sister girl in Texas and she does facials. So I will be laying on the table live getting a facial. That's going to be interesting. Yes, I'm going to be
I
laying there
love
going,
this for
"Whoa."
you. I
So
really
yeah,
do love this for you. I feel like the Hot Pepper Show needs to be syndicated. I feel like that's going to happen.
that's been my
Let's bring it
dream.
to
That's
you.
been, I never told you that, but that is my goal and dream in life.
So write it down. Take the Hot Pepper logo. Write down that this will be the year you manifest it. Put it on your fridge. Touch it every day.
Okay.
Heart activate. Activate your desire.
Thank you.
And I'll be doing it with you at my altar. I will be praying as well. That all you desire come to fruition. That
Thank you.
love reach you from every corner of your world.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, it do. My cousin is the best. Thank you, cousin. So everyone, here's the song. This is Yahzarah, y'all. This is the song with FMTU. Fly me to the universe. I want to go to the universe. Here it is.
Cuff somebody. It ain't over. The season ain't over.
Lay the pillow beneath my head and put my body on the bed. Fly me through the universe. Oh boy, you still me so. Shit's over my head, now I'm making it rain for you. Oh, oh. I wanna give my all to you. Shower my potion all over you. My flowers open just for you. Pluck my pearl and show me a world I've never known before. So there you are, and here I am. Nothing stopping me from telling you that I don't need a fortune. The best of me, the best of you. Yeah, and then you'll know everything. There'll be no regretting. Give it as good as I'm getting. Then you sell me off to heaven. Open up my universe. Oh, find it, find it, find it, find it. I wanna give my all to you. Shower my potion all over you. My flowers open just for you. Pluck my pearl and show me a world I've never known before. I wanna give my heart to you. Shower my potion all over you. My flowers open just for you. Pluck my pearl and show me a world I've never known before.
I
That's it.
thank you. I love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Walter. Walter had to get the last thing. Like beautiful voice,
Bye,
beautiful vocals.
Santa.
She said that in her naughty voice. Bye, chocolate Santa.
Bye, Santa.
Bye, you guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
Big
Love
love.
you, sis.